Hi. You'll have to excuse me for joining in from my mobile. My laptop is giving some problem. But I'm really thrilled to be here today. Thank you, Aparna, for that wonderful introduction. Aparna is a very dear friend, and we've been doing storytelling for a very long time together now. And thank you, Manoj, for bringing me into this platform. So this is my first do gaming interview that I'm actually doing. So I'm pretty thrilled as well because I'm going to interview a very, what do I say, a very enterprising personality. So Mr. Money, thank you for agreeing to be interviewed today. I'm not able to see Mr. Money on screen, so but I'm just.
There's only one red shirt. You can you can look for.
So I just get to see you because I'm logged in. I've logged in from my phone, so you have to excuse me on that. So thank you so much for accepting to be interviewed today. So
you're most welcome, Lavanya.
Very eagerly waiting to see what you are going to tell us and what they can learn from the interview that we're going to do with you today. So welcome, Mr. Money. And let me tell you something about what happened when the first time I called Mr. Money and discussed with him as to how we can take this interview forward. So I was going on through his LinkedIn pages to understand what he was, who he is. And that is when I found one word that was being prominent in every single thing, every single person who had to speak something about money. There was only one word that was highlighted every time, and that word was selflessness. And that intrigued me so much to find out more about Mr. Money. And I called him up, and the first thing I asked was, sir, this is the only thing that I wanted to ask you. The first word that is popping up when I was looking at various people talking about you is selflessness. So that is how it all started. And the 30 minutes that I had, I spoke to him to understand what kind of a person he was. It just, I'm so glad that I could connect with him the other day. So today I am here to interview Mr. Money so that you could share, you could hear what he had to tell me, such pearls of wisdom. That is all I can tell you. But before that, Mr. Money suggested something which was very, very interesting and very, very true to the selflessness that people were talking about. So he suggested to me, why don't you talk to people, bring them up to light, instead of talking to me. That way people, all the do gamers, will get to know about the other people that they are there that are there in the group. And I thought that was a brilliant way of actually letting other people come forward so that the other do gamers could understand who these people are. So I have two people. I had spoken to two people. And so I'm going to first talk to them and then go to the questions that I have for Mr. Money. So the first person that I would like to talk to is Mr. Vasu. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you so much. So this is what I wanted to ask you, Mr. Vasu. So you have been interacting with Mr. Money for a couple of months, a couple of years now. I would like to ask you, what was one thing that stood out for you when you were speaking to Mr. Money or in the interactions all these years with Mr. Money?
Okay. First, I'd like to thank Manoj, and then today being Akshaya Tridi, I think the only gold that we can buy today is Chakra gold. But then, okay, going back, I think I met Money in 2016. We were in the coaching parlance when I met him. And the moment I met him, actually, we got a connect. I don't know from where, it looked like it is from past or what. He gave us a very friendly feeling because I walked into the room, we were sitting, and he was the first guy I met him. And then from there, we really became very close. And one thing that came up to me was he is always a person who likes to bring out the best from the others. he could easily spot that I'm kind of self-doubting or something, and then he'll give me a hand and then bring up. So that was one that if I were to put money in one word, it is like helping others.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So, Mr. Mani, I'm going to take whatever Mr. Vasu had shared about you. And the first question that I'm going to ask you is this. So, how do you understand the need of others? I think one important thing as a do-gamer is to sense that what the other person's need is and do something for them. So my first question to you is, before we get into the other three questions that I have for you, how do you sense that need in the other person and you act upon it?
Thank you, Lavanya, and good evening. Good evening to everyone. I'm delighted to be here in this forum and happy to share my thoughts. I think the answer to your question lies in two simple words. One word which I use is called presence, which perhaps a little explanation is required. So I will use the word in do game that we know. It is similar. It is called feel happy. Do game is made up of three short phrases: do good, feel happy, and achieve more. So most of us know the do good and achieve more part of it. I want to talk about the feel happy part of it, because the answer to your question lies in there. When you feel the other person, because you are present to that other person, you can understand what they need and how can we be of support to them. And if you know what we can be of support to them, then it's up to us to see how much we can offer, what we can offer. But our ability to respond to them, our ability to be present for them, our ability to feel what their needs are becomes a little bit more obvious. And that is what I try to do. I think rest of the words are all a lot of, lot of wonderful flowery words, but I just want to connect with us on the word called feel. I'll come to the word of happy in a bit, but that's the portion that is required.
All right. Thank you so much. I think that's very important thing that we as people will have to focus on if we are looking at doing the selflessness thing that I saw that money was made of, or if you want to be a do gamer in the first place. So before I move to the next person, I would want to ask you what I ask everybody the first time that I meet with them. What is your story, Mani? What made you do this for us? What made you do this do game thing for us? Or what made you move towards doing good for people as a conscious thing?
Wonderful question. I think for me, the answer now seems to be very obvious. And if I get connected to people like Manoj, people like yourself and other people, Aparna, Kesar, who already talked about it, Anand, these are all fantastic people. You just can't get not inspired by them. And Kishore is another fantastic human being. What my story is very simple. I was like a regular person going to office, working in the Silicon Valley for quite some time. I worked globally in the technology field. At some point, my dad was not feeling well in India. I wanted to ask myself, what am I doing here and so far away from home? And one led to another. Then I moved back in 2011 to India for about 8-10 years. Currently, I'm calling from Washington, D.C., where I am currently. So it's a morning for me. But my journey from Silicon Valley back to India for about 8-10 years and then back again to DC is my story. It's a little bit of a long story, but the short version of it is simply this. When you act on what you feel is pulling you, and if you listen to your heart and take the time to respond to it, then the story unfolds. Your own personal story unfolds. So my invitation for all of you is that listen to your heart. You don't have to listen to anybody else. Just listen to your heart. This lockdown time is a beautiful time. Spend some time with yourself. You will know what your heart wants, and then have the courage to respond to it. Do good for yourself, and you can achieve phenomenally more things. And then people like Manoj and Lavanya and other people, you just get naturally connected to them, and you can't help but doing more.
All right. Lovely. Thank you so much. Now, most of you know Mani as to what kind of a person he is. He's a fantastic coach who's been coaching people all around by using selflessness as a tool to move forward in their lives. So now this do game is also very, very much similar to that. When I was first introduced to do game by Manoj, I was thinking, okay, it says do good and achieve more. We know that by doing good, we achieve more happiness. So what does that achieve more part in the do game mean when you coined this term for this whole thing? So what do you mean by achieving more? What does achieve more mean to you?
Well, it's a very interesting question. I think Manoj beautifully laid it out in the beginning. When you feel, when you are doing good, you get a feedback from the system. For example, I just listened to Vasu now, just a few minutes ago. It was a fantastic summary of what I didn't know about myself that Vasu gave me. So this energizes me to do more such activities in the future. This is nature for all of us as human beings, because we like to get feedback from the system. Achieve more is an interesting thing, because you get to do more of yourself. You get to realize your full potential. So let me, before going to achieve more, let me try to explain the feel happy portion of it, because that is the key fundamental to making that shift. In my view, this is thanks to Ajit ji and other people who are in this group, Yatharth and phenomenal other people I met. They have inspired me to look at each word in a beautiful way. Ajit ji does it beautifully. I looked at the word happy today. What does happy mean? And to me, it is nothing but an acronym, and that is depicted in our logo, in the Do Game logo also. Happy for me is an acronym in my world, which is nothing but being humble, courage, being aware of your situation, being purposeful in our action, being practical in thinking about how it all comes together, and finally the concept of Indianness, which is yuj or yuga or yoga, however you want to call it, which is unity in diversity kind of concept, where you put it all together. As Manoj said, we are about 250 people here, and this is a phenomenal group of collection of incredible people. Each one of them I learned from. If you learn, then you try to apply at least 10% of it, and you try to improve every day. Then you can't but do more, and that is the secret of it. So you don't have to do everything. You don't have to compete. I cannot be as good as Manoj. I may not be as good as Kishore in various aspects. But whatever little I can do, if I can do my full money, if you can be the full Lavanya that you can be, or Vasu can be the full Vasu, then I think the world is a wonderful place.
Lavanya, can you unmute yourself, please? May I request you to unmute yourself?
All right, yeah. So thank you so much for that. I really don't think that I would forget the acronym of happy that you just shared. And I think that stays with us. It's going to stay with us, and we're going to take it forward as we are moving as do gamers and try to focus on more good and doing more good. So thank you so much. So the next person that I would like to ask about Mr. Mani is Manoj. So Manoj and Mani were the ones, Mani was telling me the other day that Mr. Manoj was the one who came up with the idea, and they made all these things happen. And today we are at 250 members. So Manoj, when you were interacting with Mani, what was one thing that stood out for you, for Mani as a person?
Well, something which I should first admit, unlike Vasu, who has met him, he says, the best part is I have not met him. I have physically not met Mani. But believe me, I feel as though we know each other for 20 years or 20. I think that itself says it all. Probably that kind of grace or radiance is what Mani has in him. The beauty is that he is a wonderful Rotarian with grit and conviction. You know, these are the two wonderful qualities that I have seen in him. If there is some seed which you have sown, you can be sure whether there is fertilizer, there is water, there is sunlight or not, but I don't know what he does, but he converts that into a tree. That's the beauty of money, you know. I would have told him something probably 6 months back or something. I would have forgotten about that. But I don't know from where he would bring out that particular thing at the right moment for me, that this is what Manoj you told. And I think this is connected to the discussion that we are having now. I mean, I tell you, this is phenomenal. And I mean, over a period of time, he's like a big brother to me, because everything that we have started doing after this Do Gaming has brought us together. Lot of facilitation that he's doing and lot of co-creation we have been able to accomplish, I would say, in form of the manufacturing moonshot program that we did and various other things that we are doing. I think that's something which is very beautiful about him.
Thank you, Manoj, for that. See, I think that is what I would say, that it is a gift that money has, to pick something that a person says at some point of time and open it up to the person without that person's knowledge, so that that small seed that was sown inside the mind of the person blooms into a beautiful tree. Such lovely metaphors you have given to us, Manoj. And that is taking me to the next question that I had for money. So now when we're all normal human beings with our insecurities and vulnerabilities coming and hitting us at various point of time in our lives. At this age, especially the age where we are in, which is very competitive, which is always looking at what am I going to get out of this? Is there going to be some benefit for me if I'm going to be a part of this WhatsApp group? Is there going to be some benefit for me if I'm going to talk to this person? This is what is happening at different levels in different places because of people's own insecurities and vulnerabilities. Now, the third question that I have for you, Mr. Money, is how can one be completely selfless and still achieve more? Now, this I know is something that happens in every person's mind. It is just that I'm voicing it out to you. And I'm so sure that every person who's watching this webinar today will agree with me that at some point of time, this insecurity has crossed in their mind. Okay, I've been doing this so many days. Why am I not seeing any result? Is there anything good in it for me at all? Even though the feel-good factor is there, how can you just be completely selfless in doing something like this? Is there a possibility? What is your take on this?
I think you have talked about my daily struggles, right? So every day we have to work with this thought process, because we all listen to a radio station called WIIFM, which is what is in it for me, right? And this radio station is always playing in our head. If you can just find the off switch for that, it is very easy for us to do this. Unfortunately, as long as we are alive, there is this ego thing that comes up and says, okay, what is in it for me? What is in it for me? So that comes up. The secret I found, which perhaps I need to, again, as I said, it's a struggle. I work on it every day. I have a family. I ask my wife, am I doing something? Oh, yeah, whatever. You have to, you have to improve. So she is my biggest teacher, and I learned from her. For the easiest way I can say for us is that if you trust that the universe is going to do good for you, you will try to do that for the universe, right? So let's start with that. And universe sometimes will give you a lot of things. It'll give you corona. It'll give you various other pieces that is going to come in front of you. What the universe gives you, you cannot control. But how you take it in and how you give it back is a choice, right? It is our choice that that defines us. So I'm only inviting all of us to choose well choose from the perspective of not just you, but in an increasing circle of people like you, your family, your immediate family, your family. I have 2 daughters and a wonderful wife. Of course, I need to provide for them and also support them. Then go to the larger family, and then go into lit of community of do gamers, and maybe go into manufacturing moonshot. So if you go in that concentric circles, all of us may not be Gandhi or Mother Teresa, right? But each one of us can be a Manoj. Each one of us can grow up to be a Kishore, and we don't have to even imitate them. We just have to be at the beautiful day. At the end of the day, the best Lavanya, best Vasu, and best Mani that we can be, and things will automatically unfold. And this is the invitation for me. And then the way in which you do that is trust in the universe and go forward. You know, whatever comes your way, lockdown, whatever it is, try to make the best you can. That's all people can ask for.
Thank you for that. But there is one thing, I'm a storyteller and I'm always drawn to stories. So I can't finish this interview without asking you to tell the story that you told me the other day. I think everybody should hear this. You were talking about the apple that fell from the tree. I would like you to tell that story when it comes to being selfless. Can you please tell it for all the audience here today?
Sure, I'll try to be short because I want to hear Kishore as well.
Sure.
The story is simply this. Somebody asked a question to one of the gurus in India. Since the time apple fell on Newton's head and the law of gravity was expounded, and he was about to ask a question to the guru said, no, wait. So I know that apple fell on Newton's head and law of gravity was discovered. That's a wonderful thing. But had Newton stopped and asked, how did the apple go up the tree? Because even before Newton discovered apple fell on his head, gravity was existing. Gravity is always pulling people down. The key thing is that apple was a seed, and it went and buried itself into the ground. It stayed there until the time was right before it came out as a small sapling. And that sapling could have been killed by or eaten by a goat, or somebody can step on it, but it still took the vulnerability of coming out of the ground. And then all the way it blossomed to create 1,000 other apples. And this is kind of what, in a way, Do Gaming is all about. Are you willing to go within yourself and get buried so that you can bring out the best apple tree that you can be?
Thank you. Thank you for this. I'm so sure that whoever has heard this story today will understand what is the core idea behind Do Gaming is. Pleasure for me, Mr. Mani, to interview you, to know you. I thank Mr. Manoj, Aparna, Kesar, everyone for trusting me in this.